everyone, this is Mei Yu and welcome to Tutorial Thursday. Last week I showed you how to draw and color beautiful galaxy hair step by step. Thank you for all your support with your likes and subscribes. Today I'm going to show you how to draw an anime Princess Leia from Star Wars. If you want more advanced drawing tutorials, you can see this playlist. For easier anime tutorials, you can see this. And for my cute and easy fun to draw tutorials and doodles, you can see this playlist. I hope my different art can help you expand your creativity and drawing skills in different ways. Okay, to start, I'm going to begin with a round circle for the head. Once I have the circle, I'll begin with the side of her face. So I'll draw a slightly curved line on this side of the circle, and then I'll touch this side of the circle, and then I'll go down like that. Now I want to curve around a little bit and go in this direction. Okay, so something like that. And then we're going to go up. So we made a little pointy chin, and now I want to go back up. Maybe the circle should be a little bit bigger. And it's always a good idea to keep adjusting your proportions of your drawing as you go along. Okay, so we have a bigger circle. Okay, so now we have the basic shape of the head. I want to go into the features. So I'll draw the middle line, and this tutorial I'm going to have her angled at the side, so she's facing this way, so that's why this middle line is kind of angling with the face. Now I'm drawing the lower eye line and then the upper eye line. So these guides are really helpful to help you get the features of the face in the right areas. Okay, now for the details in the face, I'll start with the nose by going along on the middle line here, and then I'm going to go into a curve, and then I'll go back down towards the middle line. I'll draw a small little nostril right here. And the mouth, I'll leave a little gap underneath the nose, and then I'll use this middle line as my guide. And let's put the guideline for the mouth just a little bit off the center like that because of the perspective of the face. Okay, so I'll make her smile a little bit, and once we have this guideline for the mouth, I'm going to go into the lips. So the upper lip has a slight little dip in the middle, and then I want to curve around and then just draw the line coming down towards the mouth line like that. Okay, so we have one side of the lips done on top, and then the other one, because of the perspective, the line won't be as long as this side. Alright. Okay, so once I have the upper lip done, let's go into the lower part. And for the lower lip, I just drew a thicker curve like that. Okay, now that we have the lips done, let's go into the eyebrows. I like to start with this side, and it kind of comes around from behind, and it wraps itself around the head and then comes towards the middle part of the face. And I'll be using the upper eye line just as a guide, so I'm not going to follow it like really closely. I'll just use it as a loose guide to help me with placing the eyebrows. This side, obviously you'll be seeing more of it, so I'll draw the eyebrow like that. Okay. And then once we have the eyebrows, let's go into the eyes. Now there are many ways to draw different types of eyes for your characters, and you can look at some of my past eye tutorials and lots of other anime and manga tutorials that I've done before in the past. And I hope they give you a really good sense of how to structure the eye and also how to vary the shapes, so then you can create your own. For this tutorial, I'm going to draw the eyes like this. So I'm going to leave a gap from the eyebrow and I'll go down towards the top eyelid. So it's going to be curved, and I'll draw another line underneath. I'll make sure this line is quite dark and thick, so it really stands out like that. Okay. And then once we have this line, which is the lash line, I want to move down, leave a gap, and then now we can use this bottom eyelid as, or bottom eye guide as a guide for this line here. So I'll draw it going up slightly at the corner. And next we'll finish the eye by drawing a curve like that, and then another curve in the middle, or at the end right here. Okay, I just made this corner a lot thicker for the effect I want. And then for the rest of the details on the lash line, let's go into the lashes themselves. So I'm drawing these curved lines, and you can see the bottom part of the lash is thicker at the base. So they're basically really long, slender, curved triangles. And I'll make them a little bit longer at the end right here. So something like that. So feel free to experiment and make your own style of eyes. Okay, once we have the lashes, let's go into the eye itself. Anime characters tend to have at least one highlight, and they could be various sizes or shapes. I think for my drawing, I want to stick with just a oval shape like that, and then the pupil will go underneath, and I'll draw the pupil like a darker oval. So let's get the shading in there. It's quite dark. Okay, excellent. Once we have this eye, I'll just shade a tiny bit just along the sides, and I won't press too hard because I like the gradual shift of dark, and then you can see the shading gets a little bit lighter as I go down until this area. I'm just going to leave it like that. So for the other eye, basically it's the same thing, but because of the perspective, everything will be kind of more condensed and not as stretched out. So I have these two, the top and then the lash line right here. Make the lash line a little bit thicker. Alright, and then the bottom part, we can just go right by this bottom eye guide. Okay. And then I'll do the details of the eye. So the highlight on the side, and then the dark pupil. So the pupil always goes underneath the highlight. I don't want to color in the highlight because the highlight needs to remain white for that shiny look. Otherwise you're going to make the eye look too dull if you shade in the highlight. Okay, so once we have the eyes, let's go into the lashes. And I'm going to adjust the face line just a little bit for making it wider. Okay, I'll erase some of these other guidelines too so you can see the face better. Okay, so now that we have her face, let's go into her hair. I'm going to show you how to draw it in a very easy way, step by step. So first I'm going to draw a curve by this side of the face, and I'll simplify some things to make it easier for more of you to follow. So this curve is happening, that's good, and then let's draw another curve just coming around here from the forehead. Now from this side I'll draw something similar, and then this curve goes towards the near side of the head, like that. And then before I go into any more details, I want to just map out the placement and the size of her buns right here. So we have the first one. So because her face is at an angle and you're not going to see like all of the side view of the hair, that's why it's kind of like a squashed oval instead of the round circle. Okay, so once we have this oval, let's do another one right along here, and then I'll just quickly compare them to make sure they're about the same height. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm going to make this piece a little bit smaller so we can see more of the hair on the side. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so we have these sides all done. Make this a little bit taller, this a little bit shorter. Okay, now for the top part of the hair, let's go as a curve all the way up like that, and then you can imagine the middle line, so I'll just sketch it out really roughly. Kind of comes from the face, and then let's go up. So then this will be where her hair parts, and then let's just draw another big curve from this side connecting into the back part of the bun. Okay, so something like that. I erase some extra lines. Okay, now to add details into the hair. So we have the basic shapes. For this side, I'm going to sketch out a very rough thickness for the hair. So basically she's going to have the hair kind of like twisted, and then it's going to be wrapping around itself. So let me show you a really easy way to get the details in here. I have this long line. It kind of looks like a stretched out letter S, followed by another wavy line. So go ahead and do that. Got these two curves. And then once you have these two lines in the middle, I'm going to begin with just a round curve from here, and then I started it a little bit, and I'll continue along until I reach this area. Okay, so something like that. And now we have these three initial lines. Let's continue with the detailing. So I connected this first S curve and I continued that into a curve like this at the side. And then let's imagine that coming over, and maybe it's going to enter the bun again right around here. And then maybe there's another group that comes right around here. So that you can see it's kind of twisting and curling into itself. I'll make this side a little bit thicker, like that. And I'll draw another curve on this edge right here, followed by one more big curve that's going to start maybe right around here. Yours doesn't have to look exactly like mine. This is just a guideline. So maybe right around here, and then I'm going to curve right around and then towards the bottom part. So like that. So it's good that we're showing all of these different groups of hair and these bumps to make the hair look more natural. Otherwise it may look too stiff. Make this a little bit bigger on the bottom. Okay. Okay, so we have the basic lines like this now. And to make this look more like hair, I want to draw a lot of these small little fine details like these lines. And these lines are also really good to show the direction of the hair. So for example, these lines are going into this part, so it looks like the hair is being pulled into this point. So continue that for this area. Okay. And then next we can focus on this area. So again, everything's kind of pulled into this edge. So let's just draw a lot of these little lines for extra texture and to show the direction of the hair. And then here we can show it being pulled into here, and just continue that for the other parts of the hair. And then for the middle part here, I'll just draw a few of these curved lines going down the whole shape. Okay, so we have one bun. The other one, of course, you can't really see too much. I'll just draw a few smaller groups of hair like that. So this will look similar to the first one. Okay, and then I'll just finish this area off with more of these smaller lines. Okay, now for the rest of her hair, I'll just draw these small lines going down. Basically, I just want to follow the movement of the hair. So this side is being pulled into the bun on the side. So that's where all these little lines are going to be going towards. And then same thing on the other side, they'll all be going away from us. Okay, so once we have Leia's head and the hair, let's go into a little bit of her body. So I'll draw the neck like this. And then a little bit of her shoulders. So it's going to go out and curve down on this side. If you want more practice on how to draw bodies or shoulders, you can see some of my other tutorials I did before. Okay, so we have the neck and then this sloping shoulder. For the other side, I'll just draw something similar going the other way. So something like that. Okay, so we have the basic shape for the body, and now to add some little clothing details, just to finish up this tutorial. This will be part of the collar of her dress. And then just a few little wrinkles around to make the fabric look a little bit loose and also flexible. Okay, this will be part of the body. So I'm coming down around the shoulder. I'm keeping this line curved to make this part of the shoulder look dimensional. And then the arm goes down. So this is part of the sleeve where it attaches to the rest of the dress. And then on the other side. And then a little bit of her chest. There you go. I hope this tutorial helped you, and thank you for supporting art and MeiYuArt Channel with your likes and subscribes. I'll see you every week on Tutorial Thursday and Fun Friday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.